Good morning and welcome to Tea Time with Tanya. I'm Tanya. How you doing today? Today is Wednesday, November 9th, 2022. Guys, the day after the 2022 midterm elections. And guys, oh my goodness. First off, I want to say I always take credit when I was wrong. And I was wrong. I thought for sure Val Demings would beat Marco Rubio, but Marco Rubio pulled ahead. Unfortunately, I was right about Georgia and about Stacey Abrams. I knew that the fix was in, and we still have to worry about Raphael Warnock beating Herschel Walker. That one's too close to call right now, but everybody should be able to see that there's manipulation in the votes. But let's start this off with a blessing before we get all gloomy and doomy. Good morning, everybody. Dear universe, dear creator, dear spirit guides, please, we need a boost, an injection. Give us a blessing for this Wednesday, November 9th, 2022. A blessing just for us for this day. Okay. Let me see, guys. That's one we got. There we go. Oh, there we go. It jumped out. Here we go. We get infinite blessing. Blessings flow to and from you endlessly, expanding in all directions, filling you with the healing light that guides you upon your blessed path. Rainbow light flows from your heart, creating infinite peace. Namaste. Okay, guys? Exhale. Okay? Let me read this blessing one more time. The infinite blessing. Blessings flow to and from you endlessly, expanding in all directions, filling you with the healing light that guides you upon your blessed path. Rainbow light flows from your heart, creating infinite peace. We're going to come through this, guys. We're going to come through this. Like I said on Monday, now we really have work to do. All right. Okay, guys. So for Friday's show, for Friday's live show, since all the results will be in by then, guys, I'm going to need your questions for the reading on Friday. So let's go ahead and plan now for talking about what happened yesterday. All right. But first, I'm going to take this question. Jasmine Clark has a question about Rashida Jones. Rashida Jones is the new head of CNN. She is a woman of color. And since not CNN, of MSNBC. And since she has been the head of MSNBC, she has terminated 2 of the 3 black anchors, Zerlina Maxwell and Tiffany Cross, the only black female anchor left on MSNBC. I think I'm right. If I'm incorrect, please, guys, somebody tell me if there's somebody that I don't know about. But as far as I know, and I could be wrong because I don't watch television, but Joy Reid seems to be the lone survivor. Question isn't about Zerlina or Joy or even Tiffany Cross, though. The question is about Rashida Jones. And this Rashida Jones is not the daughter of Quincy Jones, because that's what I thought at first. I had to ask Google if this Rashida Jones was that Rashida Jones. And that is a big no. This is not the daughter of music mogul Quincy Jones. So, tarot. Oh, the NAACP is calling for answers on why MSNBC is getting rid of all of its black females, except for Joy Reid. please tell us what you can tell us about Rashida Jones and MSNBC. What can you tell us about Rashida Jones and MSNBC? Universe, Creator, Spirit Guides, please speak through me. Okay, first things first. She may not be the head of MSNBC for very much longer. And it seems like they went and found a black woman to do their dirty work, to get rid of who they want to get rid of. And the only reason that Joy Reid is still there is because Joy Reid has a contract that they can't mess with. And Joy Reid is a money maker for them. Guys, and I have to say this. She was literally brought in to change MSNBC at this time. Guys, this is the 1%. This is the powers that be. They found somebody to do their dirty work for them. The one before gave them a chance, and the ones that are there want these women out now. No, they don't want MSNBC to have a black face. They do not. And Miss Jones is not going to be the head of MSNBC for much longer. Guys, she took the bait and took the setup. They put her in the position she was in because they knew that she would do their bidding. They paid her, they promised her a big enough salary that she would do the dirty work. And that's exactly what she did. She's not going to be there very long. She is not going to be there very long. And I feel like Tiffany Cross is going to personally come after Rashida Jones. Personally, I see her face turning. There's going to be a lawsuit levied from Tiffany Cross against Rashida Jones for whatever it is that she got fired for. Yes, guys, Rashida Jones is in concert with somebody's puppeteering her. Okay, Karma's gonna come and get her. Karma's gonna come and get her. All the things that she did under the table, underhandedly, they're gonna come out. They're gonna come out to the light. Number one, but she is going to have to answer. Karma is coming for her. She is going to. She's gonna run away when the pressure gets hot. But yeah, she started a war with somebody she probably should not have. We get the partnership and the temperance card. We've got a lot of major arcana in this draw. We've got the moon, we've got justice, we've got the wheel of fortune, we've got temperance, and we've got the empress. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 8 cards are major arcana for Rashida Jones. This is a power play. This is a way she was doing the bidding of those above her. Why they hired her for the job. And guys, she is going to realize that she got used. If she hasn't already, she is going to realize. But guys, Tiffany Cross is coming after her. She is going to have to face some severe karma from whatever it was that she did to Tiffany Cross. And guys, I feel like her taking Zerlina Maxwell out of it as well. And I didn't even know about that. I had no idea about that. But this is a part of it. This is a part of it. And it's kind of obvious that she is chopping the people of color off of the big anchor spots. Yep. They are going to whitewash the face of MSNBC all over again. All over again, guys. Watch who replaces them initially. Watch who replaces them. And that'll be very telling. It'll be very telling. All right, I'm going to get off of that. My next question is from Julia Jackson. And Julia would like to know, will we get rid of the Electoral College? Will we ever get rid of the Electoral College? Will we ever get rid of the Electoral College? Will the United States ever get rid of the Electoral College, where we could have free and fair elections? Guys, this is crazy. The energy that I feel right now is just insane. Will we ever get rid of the Electoral College? We got a yes. We got a yes that it must die. But guys, we're going to have to go through this, and this is what I kept seeing. I kept seeing that things were not going to go the way that they were supposed to go. Okay, but the answer to this question is yes. It's going to die. It is going to die. But we as Americans are going to have to stand up, stand together, and fight for our democracy. Guys, I don't know the outcome of the election. I only know a couple of races. I know right now Carrie Lake in Arizona is already launching her I could not have possibly lost campaign. We do know that Fetterman beat Dr. Oz. So that is a fantastic thing that John Fetterman beat Dr. Oz, but that was in a state that was not already completely rigged. And this is what I need everybody to understand. Texas, Georgia, Arizona, and Florida, the 4 states that were the loudest about trying to get their electors to overturn the election in 2020. These are the same states where we are going to see the results be other than what we expected. We already knew that Georgia was gerrymandered up the yin-yang. We know, everybody knows, Georgia had already perfected its cheating. That's how Brian Kemp won, how he beat Stacey Abrams the first time. They had already fixed Georgia. And guys, that's why I was worried about Atlanta, that whole area, that my cards kept saying were going for Walker, and I didn't want to accept that. But I said that. I said that the fix was in Georgia. Now we're going to have to deal with those results. Now what's going to save us is that every other state was not completely cheated. But we're still going to have to deal with the cheaters. And that's what we're going to have to deal with from now until this is all resolved, until the people who actually lost step away. And this is going to create chaos in a lot of towns. We've got a lot of heavy elections that are going on, important elections that are going on. I mean, all the way from state houses up to the federal Senate and the Congress. This was a election that has consequences. And guys, since it is way too early to call any outcome right now, we have to be patient. This is not the time to panic or worry. This is the time to gather yourself together and focus your energy on exactly where you want it to go and who you need it to go to those races that are still too close to call. This is where we need to start focusing, laser focusing our energy to uncover cheating before our candidates concede. We knew this was a mess going into it. We knew this was a mess going into it. And I, along with probably 90% of other psychics and readers, called a lot in Georgia and Florida wrong. I think a lot of us were just hoping that the goodness would prevail. But again, don't lose hope. All is not lost. Because we have a whole lot of people that were sitting in our Congress that broke the 14th Amendment who are guilty of insurrection. And if that doesn't light a fire under Merrick Garland's butt right now to start arresting people, then we're going to have to start worrying. But we still have an opportunity, guys. We still have an opportunity. Justice is still on our side. So do not give in to panic. Do not give in to worry. Okay? All is not lost. All is not lost. And, guys, we are still in this 1111 portal. The chaotic energy, the magic energy, the changeable energy is here. So before we all get excited and up in arms, let us turn the corner. Let us get to the 11th. Let's see what the universe has in store for us. First, there's no need to panic. There is no need to panic. I want to say this, though. I phone banked yesterday. First time I've ever done that, because I'm one of them people who I hate people calling my phone unannounced, especially when I don't know who it's from. But I phone banked yesterday, and I got through to a couple of people. Because a lot of folks will just flat out hang up on you. So it kind of takes, you got to put a cage around your heart, because you can get your feelings hurt when you're trying to do good work and people don't want to hear you. But let me tell you what happened with the people who did answer. Now, some people said, I'm voting, or I'm going to vote after work, or if I've already voted. And to those people, I just said, thank you, thank you, thank you for participating in our democracy. But I had some people who answered the phone and declared that, nope, they weren't voting. They had no intentions on voting. And I had about, 6 or 8 calls that were like that. And 6 or 8 calls, because these calls go back and back and back. So you're sitting there for a long time and people aren't answering their phones, or they answer and hang up, or they have the robo-killer and it'll just kill the call and it never goes through. But to hear people say, I'm not voting. I have no plans on voting. To hear women, and there were a few women who said, I'm not voting. I have no plans on voting. Guys, that broke my heart, because this election, our uteruses, our bodies were on this ballot. And what it showed me was that there's a lot of people in our community who are okay to allow politicians to take the place of our doctors, to be in charge of women's health care, to take that choice away from a woman and give it to a politician. People didn't understand that. I'm sure that a lot of women don't understand that. But this is just work that we have to do for 2024, guys. The craziness is not over. This eclipse, consider this the dredging of the swamp. We are going to see so many creatures bubble up out of this. We're going to see the right start to eat itself, because they have no platform. They have no agenda. The only thing that they want control for now is for revenge. So, but again, all the races have not been called yet. But by Friday, we should know something. So guys, get your questions together. Get them ready for Friday's show. flood me with questions for Friday's show. We should know more then, and we should be able to chart where we need to go after this when we have all the information. Again, no time to be afraid. All of us knew that this was a possibility. All of us knew that the cheating was in, and now we're here. I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed. But on the other hand, my eyes are wide open, as everyone should be. Now we truly understand the work that we need to do. All right? I'm not trying to get nobody down, because we have not lost. We still have another election in 2 years that can fix this. And guys, whatever happens, we have the Senate. And I need you to understand that that right there is huge. We have the Senate, and we've added seats. So, expect for Joe Biden to expand the Supreme Court. Expect it. The Supreme Court will be expanded. The people who were guilty of insurrection on January 6th will be brought to justice. The GOP wants to start a big terror program to go after people who are trying to hold people accountable. They will not be successful. They will not be successful. They will be disruptive, and they're going to waste a whole lot of taxpayer money. But they will not be successful in doing anything that they are screaming that they are going to do. They are going to waste a lot of time and a lot of money, and they are going to make the United States hurt worse at an already inopportune time. Okay? Don't get upset. Don't get down. Like I said, we don't know the results of all the races. We have no idea. But we will have a better idea by Friday. So guys, don't be upset. Don't be in front of your TV yelling and shouting. No, now we understand exactly what work we have to do to save all of this in 2024. And we know what we've got to do in our local and city. You know, this is where a lot of us are going to have to stand up and throw our hats in the ring. We're going to have to stand up and run for school board offices, run for local offices. It's always been us. And now we're going to have to move. Again, our work's not done. Our work's not done. So I guess since we didn't win everything, I'll still be here. I'll still be here and recording. I'll still be here, and I will do everything I can to help everybody through these times, including myself, and to give everybody the information that the universe gives to me. Okay, guys, I know this is super short. There's not a whole lot that we can say today. I think this is a day that we kind of have to reflect. Try not to be all in your feelings. Try not to sit there and just focus on numbers, on numbers, on numbers. Exhale. Okay? We have done what we could do for 2022. We will see how much work we have to do for 2024. And we will know how much we will have to stand up and fight. So guys, don't get down. We cannot afford to lower our vibration and let sadness in, because then the GOP will come in and beat us over the head with it. Exhale. Inhale. We've got work to do. It's not over with. All right? This just shows that Now the fight is really on. Okay, guys, I need questions for Friday. Whatever you need asked, please drop it in the comment section below so that we can ask and answer these questions, so that we can set our fears aside, so that we can move forward in confidence. We're not out of this. We won a lot of seats. Yes, we did. We picked up some. But we know that we were playing against a stacked deck. And now we have got to flesh out everything. Be patient until the dust settles. Don't get emotional. Don't get up in arms. Maintain your calm. Focus your energy now on what we need to happen in the future. Okay? Because now we see exactly what we're up against. And we needed to see this. We really do. All right, guys. The weather, should sing the song. The weather outside is frightful. Yes, it is. It is absolutely crazy outside in Las Vegas, Nevada. It has been raining for almost, what I want to say, 6 hours, it seems like. Power's gone out 3-4 times. Yeah. Prepare, guys. Prepare. I've been trying to get you guys to prepare. Guys, really prepare now. Prepare for winter and prepare for what we know is coming. Please, on the backup battery, guys, before the prices just become so outrageous that no one can afford, please get a backup battery power source. It will be necessary for a lot of us to have some type of power. All right? The weather is going to be crazy this week. We've got a hurricane crawling up the East Coast. That is, it's gonna hit, and this one is gonna hit Mar-a-Lago, guys. So Donnie Boy is gonna get a walloping out of this hurricane that is coming up the East Coast right now. So at least we have that to hold on to. Mar-a-Lago is gonna get. It may not tear it down, but he's going to have a whole lot of water damage on those ugly old carpets. All right? So we can at least smile about that. But prepare. East Coast. Prepare. When this hurricane hits, it's going to hit at a 1 or 2. At a Cat 1 or 2. And then the residual is going to go up the coast like a raging nor'easter. It is going to bring crazy weather. And we've already got nader juice and inclement weather coming out of Canada, coming down. It's like fog rolling down over a hill. And that is going to be icy cold weather carrying a lot of snow. And we've got a lot of wind that's going to push right through the heartland, through the middle of the United States. We've got competing swirling systems, one coming up from the Gulf and one coming across from the West Coast going east. So guys, we have a big old stew pot of weather that is sitting over the middle of the United States, moving to the East Coast right now. There's lots of bad weather. Prepare for it. Please be prepared. And be prepared for flooding, because this weather is going to bring a lot of water to already saturated, oversaturated land. All right, guys, not to scare you, just to prepare you. We're in it, and winter is coming. And I mean that literally and figuratively. Winter is coming. Prepare. Prepare now. And please, drop your questions for Friday's show in the box. All right. I love you, I love you, I love you. Don't be scared. Be prepared, okay? And be prepared to fight for what we need to fight for. I love you. Have a wonderful day, guys. Bye-bye. Namaste.